all fighting a battle. We're singing the same song, trying to find someone who cares as much as we do. We're all climbing the ladder, while we're sinking in this boat, trying to find someone who cares. Oh, I'm letting go, 'cause she'll never know how I feel. Oh, this is real at all. She'll never see, so I leave her bed to find someone who cares as much as I do. No, 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 no. I'm letting go. We're all breaking the silence. We'll step up to the plate, trying to be someone who blends in with the crowd. We're all taking the tough road, for Lord only knows. Now the question why we hesitate to say goodbye. Oh, I'm letting go, 'cause she'll never know how I feel. This is real at all. She'll never see, so I'll leave her bed to find someone who cares as much as I do. No, 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 no. I'm letting go.
Right, there's one. There's one, there's one.
This is a song about the death of Danny Rapp and that great gospel gem called rock and roll.
know me.
evening, everyone. I'm Eric Dewey.
And I'm the guy who caused traffic problems this morning.
Were you really?
No.
Because that was messed up.
You know what the sad part is when they talk about it on the news, they're like, somebody was driving the wrong way on the highway again.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, really?
That happens a lot here.
That, and also apparently people like to cross the highway a lot too in Arizona.
What do you mean?
You didn't hear about that?
Oh, running?
Or just walking across. There was
man, there's a lot of traffic on the sidewalk today. This is insane.
There was one, I forget, there was 1 week where literally it was a man was hit, trying to cross the highway, and everyone's like, oh, that's so sad. And then another person was hit the next day. It's like, did you not, what are we lemmings now? Is that what we're doing?
Jeez. I'm Matthew, too. Hi.
And we are Socially Awkward. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Tonight is Friday, of course. It is October the 17th, 2014.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh, this year is almost fucking over. This is insane.
It's so crazy.
This is absolutely nutty right now.
It's so crazy.
So, I'll tell you how my week was. It was fucking working. That's all I was doing. So, Matthew, how was your week?
Working.
Are you getting more into the swing of things? You more in the groove at your new
getting
job?
there. It's baby steps, man, but we're getting there.
Awesome.
Feeling comfortable.
Did you do anything fun outside of work at all?
This week?
Yeah.
Just kind of normal routine stuff. Picked up
no hookers and blow.
Nope. Picked up a new video game, so I've been playing that. And other than that, no. It's
what game?
Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
I don't know what that is.
I know, dude. I know it's high on your
But did you like my interest feigning? I was good at that. I'm good at feigning interest. It's Lord of the Rings.
I know it's high on your Christmas list this year.
Yes.
But yeah, I've been playing that. It's been fun, but been low key. There was a concert at the Crescent Ballroom last night I wanted to go to, but I wasn't able to do it. But that's okay. St. Lucia would have been a fun show.
Oh, well, that stinks that you weren't able to go, but,
Got that thing called work, man.
I know that feeling. How was your week, Steven?
Same old, working, living the
So
dream.
you're still in training at your new job? Or
No. Well, we have, it's, I think, at least 5 weeks of training,
okay.
But it's, the first couple of weeks is just intense, just reading and all the crap you have to learn, and then now we're finally in the actual system learning how to read and do everything. It's interesting.
That's cool. So basically all of us spent all week just working, because I started my weekend job last weekend, so I've literally worked every single day since last Tuesday, and I'm fucking tired as shit. I'm fucking tired as shit. And plus, in addition to that, my move wasn't completely finished. Every day after work this past week, I've had to go to the old place and do cleanup and the last little bits of stuff. I literally finished everything yesterday. That was I'm done. The only thing I have left to do is literally go drop off the keys.
So everything's out of the old place. Okay, now did you do the classic series finale move where your series is done and you
the upper decker?
You could do that. That would be a new one.
Oh,
where you open the door and you look around the old empty place and you're like, and then you leave.
I did sort of. Actually, what I did was I stood at the doorway. I took one last look into the place, whipped it out, and took a leak right there in the doorway. Said, fuck this place, I'm out. No, I didn't actually do that, but I felt like it. Actually, at one point...
Coming up is the series finale of Eric Dewey.
You just see me standing in the doorway peeing. That's it. That's the whole show. It's 30 minutes of that with 3 commercial breaks. No, but
highest rated show on CBS.
I know, right? Beat out CSI. All right.
That's not really hard to do.
No, but it was great. At one point this last week when we were moving stuff, I still had there was a few things that we'd found tucked in corners and stuff that had to be washed in the washing machine, and we threw it in the dryer, and we were on the last load. We were on the very last load of things we would ever dry in this dryer, and the back of the dryer catches on fire. The wires attached to it. We were walking and we're like, it smells like burning in here. This isn't good. And we look over and there's smoke coming from behind the dryer, and I'm like, I pull the dryer and I'm seeing flame, and I'm like, this is a trailer, and there's flame inside of it. This is bad.
I guess you could say it was a flame.
And I had to make a choice at that moment. Do I put this out, or do I just leave and be done with the whole thing? And I only didn't just leave, honestly, out of consideration for the neighbors, because you know how these things spread and probably take out 10 places before the actual fire department came.
And you could have been on the news.
Finished it. But yeah, I was like, damn, that would have made it. That would have made the rest of my move easy. I'd be like, shit got burned up in the fire. What am I gonna do? I ain't moving that heavy ass piece of shit furniture because guess what? It got burned up in the fire.
Do you have renter's insurance?
No.
Oh. Okay.
But don't tell. Well, it doesn't matter now because we're out of there. But
attention,
we were
Eric's
supposed
old
to.
trailer park place. He did not have renter's insurance.
Not a single day we were there.
Yowzers.
Also, technically, I never signed the lease. Like, my wife signed the lease, and like I was supposed to go sign the lease, but I never did. So I don't know why everything is addressed to me. I'm like, I'm not on there. I shouldn't be on there. Whatever. We never filled out, like, I found the packet that had, like, the title to the trailer and, like, all the lease paperwork and everything. And there's, like, a packet, a good quarter-inch thick of papers that we were supposed to fill out and bring back at the beginning of the lease term that we never did, and they never asked for it again.
Eric's like, I'm not bringing this back.
I should fill it out now. I should fill it out now and, like, bring it back. And they'd be like, sir, why are these pages all stained yellow? I'm like, I don't know. Season finale. I gave it the old season finale treatment, if you know what I'm saying. They're like, no, we don't know what you're saying. But we'll have to wait for it to come out on
the
Netflix.
back's like, you double-deckered the toilet?
Yeah. That's,
You're damn right I did, but that's not what happened to these papers.
Why is everybody shitting in the top of the toilet?
I don't understand. Why is this a thing?
Is this a new fad?
Yeah. You know, there was planking, now it's just double-deckering.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Joe Swanson.
my week was spent entirely working and moving and cleaning and then working again and then moving and cleaning.
when are you gonna have a day off?
I won't have a day off.
He's like 2017.
Until Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving and the day after. I'll be off both of those days. As a matter of fact, I'll have 2 days off in a row.
Dude, that sucks. Well, how was your hot dog at Costco?
It was delicious.
Yeah?
Just ate it without the bun, so I'm trying to cut back on the carbs still. So
Interesting. So
I said, just give me the dog, no bun. Just some mustard.
to eat it with a fork and knife?
No, I just put some mustard on the thing and just dip and eat
Oh.
like an animal. Like an animal with opposable thumbs and access to processed mustard.
An ape. Mustard.
And I determined that I'm probably going to end up getting a damn Costco membership just because.
You want those hot dogs?
The hot dogs I can get without the membership.
I know.
Samples.
Yeah.
I can get the samples without the membership too, but I walked around a couple of times on break, and there's just some damn good deals on like everything. They got like they got like
Costco,
K-Cups for coffee. Like I've got a K-Cup machine at work, and they have 100-pack box of K-Cups for less than $30.
Yes.
I'm like,
That's what I'm planning on getting when I get back to the K-Cups.
yeah. So they've got
Sounds
that.
like a drug almost.
Get my K-Cup. Gotta get them K-Cups.
It ain't easy.
I gotta get that special K. No, not ketamine. K-Cups. I'm riding that K train. What ketamine? No, get that shit out of here. I need coffee.
I want that as shirt now. I am riding the K train.
Keurig, if you're listening, and we know you are, your next marketing scheme has been devised for you.
Yeah, we want the money.
We will write, direct, produce
next commercial.
everything for your next commercial. It will be I'm riding the crate train. Think about how great the 7-Up marketing campaign was with Orlando Jones, the Make 7 Up Yours. It would be right along those lines. You think of T-shirts that right on the front says I'm riding the K train. People be looking at me like, ketamine? Is that like, because H train's heroin, right? So the K train, people might be thinking special K, not the cereal, the fucking drug.
Actually, there was a girl who did some stupid stuff at one of my old jobs back in Kohl's or whatnot. I think her name was started with a K, and then she said she got locked in the dressing room. So then I gave her the nickname Special K because I was like, how do you get locked in the dressing room?
You're like, the lock only works on that side, right?
No, this was the thing though. They weren't the ones that locked. They were the ones that just clicked. And then you click to get out to just have the wheel that like clicked into place and stuff. So I'm like looking at her going like,
what a dumbass.
Somebody put sand in it or something, like next person that goes in there is so going to get stuck, or they're going to just have to push really hard. Either way, I'm going to have a great time laughing about it.
I get a lot of people like you and you're very nice to everybody, but damn, you dumb.
Yeah, dang girl.
Yeah. So, what else you been up to other than riding the K train?
I haven't rode the K train.
Jones.
I need my fix.
I know. I'm running. Running low at work. Like half of my supply at work right now is tea and hot chocolates, and I'm like,
yum.
really running out of coffee, and this is going to be a bad thing very soon.
Yeah, no, nothing too. It's like I did my recorded my sister's show. We'll do another all the way 2. You got an update from Sable and Dixie. So
yes, I saw that today.
they will be joining the network.
Awesome.
I think
Glad
they want to
to have
start
them.
recording maybe sometime in November or whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. I think they're going to try to do 2 shows a month.
All right.
They already hit me up asking. They don't know if they're like, are we doing it live or is it pre-recorded? They don't know yet. So I was like, well, we can.
It's entirely
I
up
go,
to
we
them.
can do whatever you want. So
As long as they don't want to do it on a Monday night or a Friday night, they're good to go live. If they want to do it pre-recorded, they can do it pre-recorded.
So we'll see what happens.
We're
I don't
flexible
know.
like that.
I don't know
Not
if
as flexible as you guys in your burlesque dancing. Holy jeez, but we're flexible still.
Yeah, so I don't know if if they want me on the show. If that's the case, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm asking you 2 dating advice then. And then I have to go out and try it, and then come back and report next week.
He'll be like at the bar and on the girl, and she'll be like, "What are you doing?" She'll be like, "Listen, a lesbian gave me this advice.
Yeah,
this should be
She
working."
says this work. I'm the clit
Wait a minute,
commander.
Did I get this advice from the lesbian or from the married one?
Yeah.
Damn it. You know what? They were both in agreement actually. So this really should be working.
You know what? At this point, it doesn't really matter because gay marriage is legal now.
Yes.
So
Arizona, what was it? The Attorney General, basically the appellate court ruling that came down that affected many different states that had what Arizona had, which was a
Old enough?
actual ban on gay marriage at the state constitution level, which is fucking stupid to begin with. And 52% of Arizona, fuck you all in the beginning for that, anyways. But yeah, so we have a statute in our Constitution, an amendment to the Constitution that states that marriage in Arizona is legally recognized only as one man and one woman. Well, that has been deemed constitutionally at the federal level to be unconstitutional. So, and the Attorney General's like, I ain't fucking with it. He's basically like, just fucking get married, man. Who the hell cares? And that's really kind of the attitude I've always had about it. It's like, why does so many people care so much about preventing somebody else from getting married?
I don't know. It's
like, I totally understand being passionate about wanting to get married, whether it's be for you or whether it be for somebody you know. You know, I have family members who are homosexual and want to get married someday, and that's fantastic for them. I want them to have that happiness, but the people who are like, so no, I can't. I have to stop this because it doesn't affect me at all, but I must stop it somehow.
Yeah, I that's what I always say. It's like, does it really affect me? Not really. And plus, I have no problem. I'm like, look, if you find somebody that you absolutely want to spend the rest of your life with, go ahead, do it, get married, do your thing. We did, however, I did get a chance to actually speak to a couple of the homosexuals and figure out how they
You
felt
had a conversation with the gays, did you?
Yes,
All right.
but I did and see what this is what they told me when I had the. We can play the recording if you have my sound.
Yeah.
On how they how. Oh, that's.
Do you have the show going in?
Yeah, let me,
better stop that.
Let me stop trying to chat with our fans because.
Well, you can jump back in afterwards. I just
Yeah.
not
So we're gonna play the recording when I asked them. I basically asked them, so how do you guys are feeling right now? Like, how's everything going with this whole great? You guys can get married. Everything's awesome, and this is what they can.
Bombs are flying. People are dying.
It was very strange. They busted out into song right now. So.
Politicians are lying.
So the rumors are true. You do sing everything.
Texaco's spilling. The whole world's gone to hell, but how are you? I'm super! Thanks for asking. All things considered, I couldn't be
So they're very excited. They're very excited. I can see.
No, nothing bugs me.
Yes. That's fantastic. I'm glad you were able to obtain that interview with
short
the
amount
gay
of time.
community in total. That was the entire gay community in Arizona. You called everybody out. Everybody who was out.
I don't want to call
Everybody
everybody
who was out was out. No, but seriously though, I'm happy that we're moving forward.
Yes.
I think there's so many things that are so backwards about this state, and I love the state. I've grown up here. I've lived here my entire life, and I don't want to leave it. But there are some things that are fucking backwards about this damn state, and I'm glad that one of those big things, is at least for now a thing of the past. So
We're on the way.
congrats
30
to all
out
our,
of 50 states.
Yes,
Or-
there's more states as of right now, there are less states that have a ban on same-sex marriage than had a ban on interracial marriage in the 50s. So,
I can't believe they even did that. That's God. America, get your head out of your ass.
shh.
What, for having a ban on? No, I'm saying it was all stupid. Like, you shouldn't have a ban on anything.
Well, there's a lot of stupid shit about this country of ours.
But
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, you guys Ebola, man. We're all gonna die. Let's not talk about elections. Let's not talk about the fact that in 2 weeks it's time to re-elect.
I will say this. Ebola is basically, I believe, the zombie apocalypse. So everybody who is caught up on The Walking Dead, that is not a TV show. That's what to do.
This is a historical document, much like Star Trek was for the Galaxy Quest folks. Walking Dead is actually a historical document. It's actually sent from the future.
So guess what?
To tell us what's going to happen.
Guess what, kids? Once it happens, you're all dead to me.
Well, I'm sure there's millions of people out there that are, well, maybe not millions, but I'm sure there
are literally tens of people who should actually be.
Yeah, tens of
Just
people.
FYI,
Yeah.
do not go to Terminus.
No, I'm just saying there's probably people out that are
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know.
completely and utterly freaked out about this Ebola thing, and I just think I personally haven't come across anyone like that, and if I would, I'd probably laugh in their face, but
And then laugh. That's what I do. No,
I wouldn't touch them.
Yeah.
I have family and friends on my Facebook. The only dealings I've had with people who are literally freaked out about it are online. Thankfully, I haven't dealt with anybody in person who's actually worried about it. But it's so hilarious. Okay, pop quiz?
Yes.
Where did Ebola come from? How did Ebola enter the United States of America?
Mexicans! No.
That's what some of the people on my Facebook page are trying to say. This is because Obama won't close the southern borders. All the Mexican kids are coming over here to get free health care. That's why Ebola is running rampant.
What?
Exactly!
Look,
That's what I said!
Look,
I was like, how is that even...
Ebola is not a problem because, it didn't even get through my door, and we all know how bad my security is. So
anything can get through the front door of the White House, and Ebola hasn't even gone through there.
What a dumbass answer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, seriously, they're like, President Obama won't close won't restrict flights from these African countries, blah blah blah. And, this is what happens when the borders are open and tons of illegal immigrants come across the border for free health care. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now?
There's
She was literally bitching. They're like, there were kids coming over from Mexico to get health care because they had bubonic plague. Like,
They also had smallpox.
Because guess what? There's a fucking cure for the bubonic plague. Have it there because they don't have proper medical care. So yes, they came across the border to get fucking treated for a disease that is perfectly curable on this side of the goddamn border.
I think my favorite part about the Ebola stuff that's coming out is every time you hear a news story, it's a new way you can contract it. They keep adding new stuff, so I can't wait for the list to come up and be like, if you are Facebook friends with anybody with Ebola, you probably have it. If you've been playing Minecraft within the last 24 hours, you probably have Ebola.
Oh, tell me it's not Hearthstone transmittable yet.
Not yet.
I am fucked.
Hearthstone is coming out with a patch.
That's good news. That's good news. Hey, way to go, Blizzard. Fuck yeah.
They're trying to be on top of stuff.
Speaking of Hearthstone, though, have you been doing any playing?
No, I'm too busy. Well,
dude, I gotta get you the updated deck list. I gotta get you the updated deck list for my rogue deck because I've been killing it with that deck. Killing it. I've only been able to play an hour a day at most, so I only get 4 or 5 games in. But I'm running a 65% win rate. God,
win rate.
Fucking damn! This win.
Eric's got Ebola.
Win rate. I've got a 65% win rate with this deck, and it's got no legendaries in it. No legendaries whatsoever. I do have a couple of facelesses, which are epics, but you can craft epics for pretty cheap if you've got some other stuff. You can make some.
If you got some dust to
and the facelesses aren't actually necessary. In fact, you could replace one of them with a sludge belcher. If you do you have sludge? Do you have sludge?
Yum.
Did you go through the next swings?
No, I still haven't.
Oh, you got to just burn through them so you can get the cards, man. Because some of the cards are really good. Sludge belcher, fantastic 5-drop. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I've been playing. I've been doing fairly well, and I think you should try out my deck because it's a fantastic. It's cheap to build, and it's a really good tempo deck. Where no matter the only, I will tell you this. Fuck druids. Fuck druids right in their stupid asses.
Are druids the...
Druids are the Achilles heel of this deck, especially ramp druids. Those are the ones that like, oh, I'm going to do nothing for 3 turns, then all of a sudden I'm going to drop an 8-drop on turn 4 because I've got 2 Invenerates and a fucking coin. I'm like, fuck, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, fuck those druids.
Those ones are a little bit harder to deal with, and I have a very... In fact, actually, I was so excited last night, I actually won my first game against a druid with that deck. I was so happy. But I don't think it was a ramp druid. I think it was a token druid. And so it's a little bit better against token druids because you have answers for when they start dropping pieces on the board.
Yeah.
So.
Token druids.
Shit.
I feel like how you guys must feel when you talk gaming stuff. And I'm just sitting here going, what the fuck are you
The
talking
sad part is
about?
I understand everything. I just don't play the game because I know all that mythical crap anyway.
I just haven't logged on. I'm sure there's probably 2 updates that I need to download by now.
Speaking
Is your Leroy still 4 mana? No, I'm just kidding.
speaking of updates, did you get the new Xbox One update?
Yeah, I'm part of the preview program, so
Okay.
I've had it for...
How are you liking it?
It's fine. I mean, I don't use it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, it's just funny because I went to the tutorial videos all like, you can do this, you can do that. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I mean...
But anyway, Shadows
nice having it there.
Shadows of Mordor, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a game that you would recommend for people to buy or rent?
I'm like... Probably like 7 hours in.
Is it a long game, you think?
Yeah. Well, there's 20 main story missions, and I think I'm already 7 or 8 in.
Oh, and it's 7 hours in?
But I'm also doing...
Like all the side stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
There's so much stuff
Okay,
to do.
no, that's what I like to hear, because it's not like, well, especially like, I think it's a 14-hour game, and that's doing everything is Destiny, so it's still a pain.
I don't know. It's a really good game. It's really fun.
Okay.
The Nemesis system's really cool. As far as like instant purchase, I don't know. If you have the option to rent it, I'd rent it first just to try it out.
Okay.
But I'm also like, I'll get back to you.
No, that's fine. Well, basically the next game I plan on purchasing is going to be was it Sunset Overdrive?
Which I thought was next week, but it's actually the following week.
Yeah, so which is fine with me because then I'll actually have a couple of paychecks and I'll be able to get it. Because then I think the next game after that one is November 21st will be the Smash Bros, which we're all going to sit down, we're all going to play it, and have a good time with that. Speaking of Smash Bros, finally unlocked all the characters on the 3DS version.
Yes.
A little disappointed.
Did you get to play the Duck Hunt Dog?
Duck Hunt Dog, surprisingly, Duck Hunt Dog, as much as everyone hates it, it's fucking good.
Yeah,
he's got some sweet fucking moves.
Because he's a fucking bitch. Like, you can tell in Duck Hunt, you're like,
no,
this dog's got some crazy fucking, like, he could help you shoot those fucking ducks, but he chooses not to. He chooses to laugh at you when you fail instead.
Still on the top,
that's the impression that I got from him.
Still on the top bitch list of the entire character roster. Fuck the villager. Fuck him and his stupid ass. Also, fuck, who else is there? Fuck Jigglypuff. I was so disappointed. That was another unlockable character. It's like, oh, Jigglypuff's back. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Put people to sleep, right?
It's shit. And then there was one more character that I said fuck to. I can't remember what it is.
Snorlax?
Yeah. But
Let me go back to sleep.
Seriously, like all the ones that they showed, they were coming out. They're like, oh, this character, you're like excited for. All the ones that they didn't reveal, I'm like, you should have revealed those ones and then saved all the good ones as the ones to be unlocked. Because I was like, because literally you can start off be like, oh, I got Pac-Man, oh, I got Sonic, oh, I got all the characters I want to play, I got Mega Man right off the bat. I'm like, great, and then all the other characters you unlock, you're like, don't really care.
What about the Wii people?
The Wii people are interesting because you can the Wii fit trainers.
Yeah.
They're good. I like their moves. Surprisingly, actually, my favorite character is Zero Suit Samus.
Samus.
Yeah, she's quicker and she's got a lot of kick-ass moves and stuff like that. Plus, you can put her in a bikini.
Ooh.
Scandalous.
Yeah. But no.
Remember the shock when she was revealed to be a she in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
That shit cracked me up.
It was
like who the fuck cares? First of all, and then like everybody's like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been playing this game. It's a girl. She's a girl.
Actually, that was a great.
She's a fucking girl.
Rental Floss did these little videos of like it's like Metroid in 90 seconds. It's like, holy crap, I'm running through the maze, and then like just goes to the right, and he's like, holy crap, it's a girl. Holy crap.
I was watching the Honest video game trailer.
Oh yeah. I love the Honest movie trailers.
Which one was I?
Oh, they do video games too?
Yeah.
I do like the Honest movie trailers. Some of those are fucking hilarious.
I was watching one for Dark Souls.
Oh, jeez.
This was pretty funny. It was basically like if you want to play a game that's just going to repeatedly fuck you in the ass. Like,
Yeah, I have it downloaded on my 360 when it was free, but I still have not put it up. I was literally like thinking about like I got to get it set up where I can have like a Twitch video, and it'll just be like Steve's. Watch Steve just go into fucking rage mode from playing. Because it'll start off like, oh, this game's really cool. Oh, I died. Okay, that's gonna happen. It's cool. It's fine. And then it's like, really? Same fuck. I got 2 feet.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I remember like last year I got it in from GameFly, and I couldn't get past the first boss, and I said screw this, and I sent it back. So then I downloaded when it was Games for Gold, and I got past the first boss. And you get to the part where you can choose kind of what path you want to go. If you want to go down into like the swamp area, or if you want to go through the upper castle part. And both directions, I just got fucked up. But by not even boss characters, just random enemies. And I was like, fuck this.
The worst part was when it came out for the. I think
Is the audio any good on that? I could play it if it's.
What's the
audio for the Honest trailer for Dark Souls? Is it good enough to play on its own without the video?
Yeah, I mean it's really descriptive, but
I mean, is it like spoiler alert time or?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Dark Souls came out like
it came out.
ago.
All right, because I'm curious to hear
what.
I'll put it this way. Okay, how video games work? As soon as it's been out for a week and you get pissed off by spoilers, fuck you. That's how video games work.
Here we go.
The following trailer is rated H for honest.
Some people play games to relax. Some play for fun.
Others just want a game to them till they love it. From Software comes Dark Souls. In a world where new games are as easy as you want them to be, one franchise dares to return to gaming's roots. It's frustrating, impossible to control, weird-ass Japanese roots. Play through all 3 action RPGs that are challenging in the same way breaking bricks with your flaccid penis is challenging. There's Demon Souls, the hipster one people pretend they played, Dark Souls, the flawed masterpiece, and Dark Souls 2, the one where it's pretty clear they ran out of ideas. When you're sick of having your hand held by today's AAA titles, take on the AAA version of Cat Mario, with hardcore features like no recharging health bars, no minimap, no explanation for how most of the game works, and no pause button. Because if you're gonna beat these things, you can forget about doing anything else. Not now, Daddy's working! But you don't have to go it alone. Join with a community of other hateful masochists as they cover the ground in random messages, or more likely, troll you to death, or even more likely, gank you into oblivion. Get lost in beautiful scenery that you will actually get lost in, full of NPCs with a dark sense of humor. One totally out-of-place optimist, and some of gaming's most epic bosses that you'll take down with 100 perfectly timed butt pokes in a row. Woohoo! Praise the sun, y'all! Experience the games reviewers said were hard but never unfair, then realize that's total bullshit as you fall victim to bad camera control, lag, and the game's own horrible collision detection. Because when it comes to Dark Souls, bugs are just features that make it more extreme. Prepare to die while mastering your own unique playstyle as a fat tank who's too slow to dodge anything, a speedy rogue who's too weak to block anything, or unlock the game's hidden easy mode as a magic user who cheeses spells from a distance. Ugh, casuals. So traverse the white light and fulfill your destiny as one of the a-holes who won't shut up about beating the game. Oh, good for you. Do it with a Rock Band controller, then we'll talk.
Don't kill me!
Okay. Wow. Starring Amaterasu.
Guy's literally doing it with the rock band controller.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Steve Buscemi, Groot, Farley and Spade, Hello Kitty, Smog, Lindsay Lohan, and Super Meat Boy, Dork Souls. Look, I know I died. You don't have to keep telling me. Be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching our Honest Game trailer.
Yeah, that was
fucking fantastic.
That was a big problem with actually because the PlayStation version came out first, and people were doing that where they put they'll leave little notes for you, and you're like, oh, they're helping me. They're like, oh yeah, what's coming up next? It's gonna be totally easy. Just do this, and then they walk in, and it would just be like, boom, you're dead. And then,
well, the one they showed in the trailer was like, try jumping off.
Yeah.
And so the guy jumped off, and there's nothing. You just fall to your death. That's fucked up, man. I would have fun doing that. I would just wake up the game to leave notes.
You should do the Destiny one.
Destiny, huh? All right,
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
A game that said it was gonna be great, but now it's shit. Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty good. You don't even have to watch it, and it's so descriptive. You can just hear it and be like, "Oh, I know what's going on."
Oh yeah, it's
silly.
All right, let's see what we got here. Honest game trailers for Destiny. Let's see what we got.
Commercial preview before.
No.
Nice.
The following trailer is rated H for honest. The storytelling of Halo, the scope of World of Warcraft, and the cooperative fun of Borderlands may eventually get patched in, but until then, prepare for gaming's hottest 7 out of 10, Destiny. Play through the video game equivalent of a beautiful mansion full of cheap IKEA furniture and an MMO with barely any social features, multiplayer shooter with 0 matchmaking, and single-player game with about a week's worth of casual content. But if you can stick around for the long haul, this FPS MMORPG promises to fix all of its problems with 3 more lucrative letters. DLC. Cha-ching!
Cha-ching!
Become a guardian of the galaxy. No, not the cool ones with personalities. These guys. Featuring 3 races that make 0 difference, and 3 classes that make a very slight difference once every few minutes. Explore the solar system with an even smaller version of Peter Dinklage in the worst performance by a good actor since Bill Murray phoned it in for Ghostbusters.
So this was a gizmo that's supposed to feed energy to the destructor form.
Try to get excited for completely bored Tyrion Lannister as he delivers exposition.
The more we learn about the Vex, the more I understand why our exo friend is so worried about them. During the collapse, they transformed the planet Mercury into a machine in days.
I can't skip this?
Stop them. We need to get into the Black Garden. We need a Gate Lord's head.
As you guard him while he does something.
This will take some time. When I break in, they're going to come after us. Make sure you're ready. Well, if they didn't already know we're coming, they do now.
And, yeah, that's about it. Sorry, Dinklebot, you kinda suck. Embark on a single-player campaign about protecting the sick magical space orb. And if for some reason you want to know more about that dumb story, unlock the full tale by collecting special cards, quitting the game, logging onto Bungie.net, and reading through page after page of background lore. Seriously? No one's gonna do that. Experience the real game once your Guardian reaches level 20, when you'll go from battling the forces of evil to battling the forces of the loot system's random number generator, where getting the best items doesn't depend on your skill, or the toughness of your enemies, or the game's own f***ing color code for how good its own f***ing items are. Green? What the f***? I don't care if they're gonna patch it or not. How did any of this make it past the beta? F*** you, Cryptarch! Ugh! So join me on the bandwagon as everyone bitches and moans about a game we still can't stop playing, full of stunning visuals, amazing music, and addicting gameplay. But when your game costs more than most countries' GDP to develop, you better at least let me trade items with other players. How hard is that to put it from the start? Starring The Covenant, The Flood, Brutes, Cortana, and Master Chief. Border Halo lands of Warcraft online. Woo-wee! Man, I have no idea why I'm still playing this. Be sure to subscribe for more honest game trailers.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up for Destiny, yeah.
Wow. I don't think I should watch any more of these because if I ever want to get into any of these serious games, I'm not going to want to watch the trailer version first.
This is the thing I love about it. We played the beta version. The beta version was fine. And then it's like, okay, this is cool. And then we're like, we're expecting. This is what we're getting right now for beta. They're going to improve on it. No. I'm pretty sure all they did with the beta version was just like, we're just going to give them Earth.
Yeah.
We still need to build everything else. Because that's literally what it feels like. Because especially when they're like, you can go anywhere. I'm like, cool. No, you can't go that way. No, you can't. No, you're too far off the map, buddy. I'm like, it's the fucking moon. I can't go anywhere on the moon. I can only go to what you designed of the moon.
So it's really like it's not on rails, but it's very constrained.
Yeah, like you know how Borderlands you pretty much can go anywhere that's on your map. Mm-hmm. Like they've given you the entire map, and then as soon as you hit like the thing, you're like, okay, this is obviously a huge mountain. I can't climb it.
Yeah.
But they at least give you a thing. Not like we'll put a bunch of shit in the background. Like I saw this building, I'm like, oh, I'm so gonna go there. It's awesome. And so like, nope. And then it starts going like, you were leaving the area, and then it starts getting. I'm like, then why put it there? Just make it desert.
Because it's desert on Mars?
No, I haven't even gone to Mars. I go to Venus thinking it was going to be a desert. You get there, it's a fucking tropic climate. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, really?
Well, you know that Venus is like an example of global warming gone mad, right?
But yeah, no, it's so true. But even with the characters, yeah, there's the Covenant, which is like the first people you beat. Then when it comes in with all those like the wizards and reapers, those things is like that's the Flood. And then afterwards, yeah, then it's like you get the new villains that were in like Halo 4 or like the next one, these robot things.
The Promethean thing.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, to me, it's like it's fine game. Like when you're playing with the people, when you're actually playing with people on your team, it's fun. When you're by yourself, this is just kind of like you're like, wow, this is a really shitty version of Halo right now that you're playing. So I don't know why people. That's what I love. A lot of people like I'm still playing it. Like I'm just like, you had a good idea. It's like, why didn't you just steal from other games and put it together? But off the bat though, it's kind of funny. The last 3 games that have come out just for the Nintendo Wii U has gotten higher than that, and no one's talking about them. So like Hyrule Warriors got a 9.5. Like across the board, great fucking game. Bayonetta just came out, Bayonetta 2, and you get Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 with the game. So that's a great deal for like $59.99. You get 2 games. That got like 9s across the board. Even the Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS got 9s. But it's like everyone's just like, oh, I fucking hate Destiny. Oh, no, she's pretty good, man. Oh, I fucking hate you, Destiny. I don't know why.
So it's like anything else online, is what you're saying?
Yeah, everyone just bitches. I just learned that no one's going to be happy with anything.
Yes.
But what I look at it as is it a rental now, or is it should I pick it up and buy it if I'm going to play it for a long time? That's always like hands down right now. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint me. I don't think it's going to disappoint me because it's from the creators of Ratchet and Clank, because that Sunset Overdrive, and multiplayer looks fucking awesome, and just how everything works and stuff. I'm like, okay, you guys actually were like, let's make a fun game, and let's take everything we can from other games that worked, put it in our game, and make a great game. And that's what it looks like they're doing. Like Destiny, it's like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's like a kick-ass Borderlands. It's like, oh, you could do all that. And then it's just like, let's show you the trailer. So, yeah, it sucks, though, because, Destiny, I would say rent it from GameFly, or if you can find it cheap, I highly recommend that. But don't pay the full.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Awesome.
But when you do, I can just, like, walk around with you and help you out.
You could leave notes for you. Oh, wait, that's something else.
That's Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah.
I like how that guy talks.
I know. I wish
he's got a great announcer voice. I wonder if he does real trailers, like that's his real job, and then he does these ones for fun.
That, or it's
possibly,
or he's just a guy who does voices.
It's like a program.
You think that's auto-tune? You think that's like Lord and South Park right there?
Did you hear about Lord?
Did I see that?
No, yeah.
Holy shit!
I saw the clip.
No, I watched.
That was hilarious.
Well, no, did you hear about Lord? She covered it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she went ahead and that was just going, Lordy, Lord, Lord. She actually sang it. I was like, that's awesome.
Are you serious?
So at least she can poke fun at herself, I guess. So
I gotta find that.
Yeah, no, South Park has been going ridiculous. They did the new thing. It was the handicap. Like they were doing making fun of all like the what's it called those cars now you can do like the mustache cars and stuff that people lift and stuff where you could do like pick me up and stuff. So it's just Timmy driving by in his thing and the people just jumping like this car. They're like, hey, it's great. And then all the taxi drivers are getting angry. They're like, why is he stealing all like our businesses and stuff like that? This is great. And then it's great because then like they go to break Timmy's legs.
Holy shit.
The imagery that you see is distorted, twisted, broken, fractured, isolated, miles out to sea. I don't want a separate place. I need to feel safe. I'm thrown away, 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 away. Just what you put me in. You don't know push on, push on. You push. I'm feeling good on a Wednesday with a sparkling thoughts. Help me know.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
I would have to say,
you know what? I hate her music. I will freely admit that. Like both of her big songs that came on the radio, I was like, this is fucking shit.
Yeah.
I hate this with a burning passion. But I respect anyone who is willing to
steer into the
poke
skid.
fun at their own fame. You know, when they take themselves too seriously, that's when I'm like, fuck you, you deserve it. But when they're able to like turn it around and be like, all right, you know, hey, it's because they recognize that it's just making them more famous. You know, the fact that they're being featured on South Park is just making her more famous.
I have to say this. I think this is actually the first celebrity that actually embraced it, because most celebrities get pissed off. They'll be like, oh, this is how I'm like, oh, I can't believe they made fun of me. I'm like, no, if you get made fun of on South Park, I think that's a compliment. That's kind of a...
That means you're on the map.
Yeah, that means you're on the map.
You're on the radar right there. Yeah, that's that. I have respect for her in that respect. I'm still not going to listen to her fucking music, but I have respect for her in that respect. I think it's about time we should go ahead and take a break, because when we come back, we're going to be talking about this awesomeness. And of course, it doesn't queue up when I want it to.
About the socials.
People hear you talking like that, get everybody fired up. It's my shit when I say I ate some bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A, yes.
Oh, hello there. I bet you're wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. Hey! Let's hope these guys are wearing their brown pants. Hola! Me llamo Vecina de la Muerta. There's no easy way to say this. I'm pregnant, Trevor.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Excuse, por favor.
Ow, ow, ow. Damn! I wish I was out.
Rhymes the disease. Meet the cure. Okay, not the cure, but more like a topical ointment that reduces swelling and itch. Hi, Tom.
Just call me
Oh, fuck me.
That's right. We're going to be talking about Deadpool and your thoughts on whether or not Ryan Reynolds should be Deadpool in the upcoming film. So we'll be talking about that and talking about your answers to our socially awkward question all right here after the break. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fire it up.
Welcome to... And now, the world's foremost authority.
Check it out!
What do you do? It's a highly specialized field. Playing records. Constant fun. Are you ready?
Let's motivate. The DJ of the future is going to be a respected member of the community.
Motivate people to get out and buy or try, or use.
My mama tell me.
You're there creating, thinking,
Feeling.
doing. It's a lot of fun to do.
Let's motivate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual DJ convention.
Shut up.
Give the best at which you feel you are capable.
Is that good? It's only good when people listen. But if people don't listen to it, then it's no good. No, that's wrong. You'll do it this way. You'll do it this way. He's having a ball.
DJ work is one of the most rewarding and enjoyable tasks a person can set for himself.
If you don't like the product, keep your mouth shut. It's as simple as that.
If I get killed, fuck it.
People get ready.
The robots are coming.
When I get my big break. One more time. A little bit more.
Incidents with some trivia. You are just to remember the crash. Wouldn't the crowd go wild?
In case of a nuclear attack, the protection of records is essential.
robots are coming.
When I get my big break.
Here is your robot music.
Here we go.
Quem diz tudo que vai, não vai, esse povo não vai, não vem. Quem de dentro de si não sai, vai morrer sem amar ninguém. O dinheiro de quem não dá, é o trabalho de quem não tem. Capoeira que é bom, não cai, mas se um dia ele cai, cai bem. Capoeira que é bom, não cai, mas se um dia ele cai, cai bem. Quem é homem de bem, não trai o amor que quer seu bem. Quem diz tudo que vai, não vai, esse povo não vai, não vem. Quem de dentro de si não sai, vai morrer sem amar ninguém. O dinheiro de quem bom, não cai, mas se um dia ele cai, cai bem. Capoeira que é bom, não cai, mas se um dia ele cai, cai bem. Capoeira me mandou dizer que já chegou para lutar. Birimbau me confirmou, vai ter briga de amor, tristeza camarada. Quem é homem de bem, traz o amor que ele quer, o seu bem. Quem disputa que vai, não vai, assim como não vai, e não vem. Quem de dentro de si não sai, vai morrer sem amar ninguém. O dinheiro de quem não dá, é o trabalho de quem vai bem. Capoeira que é bom, não cai, mas se um dia ele cai, cai bem, bem.
Back. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us during the break. Thank you, Matthew, for the dulcet tunes that we were just jamming out to. I really liked the end of that last track. That was jamming, made me happy.
Cool.
Made me happy.
Eric,
in the naughty places.
Oh.
What?
I go Eric happy, and then you're like, in my naughty places. I was like, oh, he's back.
That's the best place to be happy, let me tell you what. Unless you're trying to squeeze your way onto a subway train. Have you seen this video?
No.
It's been passed around online. Have you seen that? This guy, like, I guess, I don't know if it's New York or Chicago or something. Yes, this dude, like,
I haven't seen it.
People are packing onto this train, and they're literally packing every last person on. And, like, most people have given up. They're like, I'm not getting on this train. And this guy's like, no, fuck this. I'm getting on this train. And he, like, tries to get in. He eventually, like, kind of squeezes, like, backs his way in. But, like, I guess the action of doing that aroused him, and so he's got this obvious boner hanging out in his jeans, and the doors close on it, and and the train can't go anywhere because the door isn't closed, and the train won't go anywhere if the door isn't closed, and he's like stuck with his dick in the door, and like somebody else has to come up to the door and like pry it open for him to like do a little butt shuffle, get his cock out of the way, and so the door can close. I'm like, can you just imagine how awkward that is? Like, first of all, you're the douche who squoze in the last possible space. Like, there was no space for him to get on this train. He should not have tried to get on this train. And then you're the dude whose boner got caught in the door. Like, that's the guy. From now on, you're like, hey, what's your name? Oh, my name's John. No, it's not. It's Boner in the Door. That's your name. From now on, your name is Boner in the Door.
Hey, everybody, it's Boner in the Door. He's coming to your show at NBC.
Boner Boner in the Door, if you're listening, we'd love to have you as a guest on the show. Come on by. And
Boner in the Door is sponsored by Raven Design. Oh! I came up with an idea.
Let's see if she could draw. I bet you she could draw a fantastic logo of a guy getting his boner cut. That's the thing about Raven is she's so fantastic an artist. Like she could draw a guy getting a boner cut in a subway door.
Oh, that'd be
and
great.
it would look
and
awesome.
And just him like,
dude, I'm hitting Raven up.
And then at the top going, coming to NBC next fall.
You know what I'm doing? I'm going to RavenCruise.com. I'm going to hit her up, and I am going to see
Speaking of Raven,
if she can draw a boner in the door guy.
Speaking of Raven, she hit me up. It looks like she's going to try to redesign a couple of other logos on our network.
Nice.
So I was telling her. But what was I going to say? I have a great idea for sponsorship. I want to say Boner on the Door guy. That's fine too.
If you pay us, we will stop calling you Boner on the Door guy.
I said this. We should set up a PayPal account. Set up a PayPal account of just
it's a line, isn't it?
SAS. You know, like it's for the SAS. What they can donate like $1, $10 or whatnot.
Tip jar.
Yeah, kind of like a tip jar. But what they do when they do it, they give us their name, and then we'll be like, "This." In the beginning of the podcast, this podcast is sponsored by John Smith.
But not Joseph Smith. I seen Joseph Smith. Fuck you. And it came to pass that Joseph Smith was not a fucking sponsor on this goddamn show.
So people can get a shout out, and
unless your real name is Joseph Smith, in which case, why the fuck haven't you changed that yet?
So I think that'd be funny.
Well, I think it's time for us to, for once, for a million years, we actually said last week.
I know, I'm excited
that we would ask this question.
I came up with the question, so
and not only. Well, see, here's the thing: we keep saying that we're going to ask a question, and we even come up with the question that we're going to ask. We're like, hey, this is the question that we're going to ask. And then we don't ask it throughout the week. We just like forget about it, and then by the time it actually happens, it's like too.
I like how I was excited. Like I was like, "Oh, we did a question." And I came up with a question because I hardly come up with questions, and then Eric just literally treated me like his trailer and just peed on me.
Well,
I'm talking about the fact
that
with
Deadpool. So of course Eric was like, "Yeah, we'll
I know. I guess
do a graphic.
I guess if it's Star
Anytime
Trek.
we do ask the question, I do a graphic.
I guess if it's Deadpool, Star Trek, or James Bond, Eric's on board.
Check out Her Majesty's Secret Podcast, only on the Fern. Yes, if you are a Deadpool fan, as I am, of course you're going to be interested in the whole Deadpool scenario. But yes, this was your question, and I appreciate your contribution. Thank you. Steve, thank you.
I wanted to say this. Matt Hines and Jen Hines. Matt Hines. He said something great in the what's it called? He came out. He posted something in our, I guess, the Comic Con page that we're all part of, whatnot, talking about how they want
the bra army, the blue ribbon army, the bra.
He posted something. I guess they want to try to make another IT crowd for America. But I said I will only watch that, and he agreed. Like he said, he'd watch it too if Matthew and I were starring in it.
All right. I'd check it out. I'd give it an episode and a half.
So
an episode.
So who do you want to play?
That's my thing, because some shows I'll only give it an episode. You're getting an episode and a half, just based on name recognition.
But I was asking Matthew, who would you like to play if we were to reboot that? You want to be Roy or who's I should know this.
I would love to help you out here, but I've never seen a single episode of the show.
You haven't?
It's so good.
I've only seen little clips. Like I know there's the clip where he's like, "People, what a bunch of bastards." Like I like that clip. I'm like, oh, that's funny. But I've never seen anything else. I've seen like the guy with the weird hair. Yeah, I've seen pictures of him. I don't know what he does.
I think Eric, though, now that I think about it, Eric could play the first boss.
Oh, okay.
I can be a boss.
No, there's
like
a
boss.
That guy was great. But it's like, oh, a bunch of officers are here to see you. Fair enough. He just like walks out the window.
Yeah.
I love the new guy they brought in, his son. Father!
That was so eccentric.
Then when he gets killed, and he's all like, "Please, we're having a party in here. This is heaven, Father. Is it?" And then like Hitler pops out and he shoves Hitler back in. He's all like, "Was that Hitler?" He's like, "No, it was someone dressed as Hitler. Come on, this is heaven. I don't think I'm ready to go yet, Father. I'll see you later. Not if I see you first."
Is this on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
All right, I'll
check it out.
Check it out.
Okay, you watch the first. I think it's 3 seasons, and then if you want to watch the final season, it's on Hulu. Like, it's just one long episode, but it sums up everything. But, yeah, you have to check it out.
Wait, the season is one long episode?
Yeah, the season 4 is just one episode. But it's like an hour and, like, 20 minutes.
All right.
No, you have to. I love.
Well, you're confusing me right now.
Well, so far
I'll check out what's on Netflix first, and then I'll get back to you.
My favorite episode so far on the entire thing is in season 2, episode 1, where they go to the gay play.
Oh yeah.
And Roy goes to use the handicap, the disabled, and then they find him on the floor, and he's like trying to pretend he's disabled. So every time they ask him like, "What's wrong?" he's like, "I'm disabled." That's all he keeps saying. And they're all like, "How long have you been disabled?" 10 years. And what was the accident? Acid. It's like his legs. It's all like, what are the chances? 1 in a million.
All right, I'll check it out.
Check it out. It's great.
So this week's Socially Awkward Question of the Week. Well, first of all, I mean, we've already mentioned a sponsor, but I feel we would be remiss not to play the song.
It's time for the Socially Awkward Question of the Week. Brought to you by...
What am I doing now? Am I doing
sponsor? Do a sponsor.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are brought to you by Amazon.com. We're not brought to you by Boner and the Door Guy, but we're brought to you by Amazon.com. So if you want to shop at Amazon, you don't go to Amazon.com. Don't be like everybody else. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Be a black sheep. Go to the Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and then shop like you normally do. And you know what happens? You can buy anything. You can buy babies. You can buy organs, I think. Or is that eBay? I'm not sure. Anyways, when you're on Amazon, you
eBay's got it. Amazon's got it, too.
Shop like you normally do. Maybe buy some of Matthew's recommendation for music when he puts out some new albums. Get some new tracks in your life. Yeah. Or maybe when I recommend a new crazy comic book, you're like, I'm not going to read this, but I'll watch the horrible rendition of the show called Arrow. Fucking assholes. But anyways... you go to Amazon, when you click on our banner, you buy everything, and guess what? You help out the podcast. We get a little bit of money. We get to fund this. We keep the lights on, the pirate ship afloat, so the government and Ebola doesn't get a hold of us. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
So
we should really stop floating the boat right off the coast of Africa. Do you think, guys, maybe with this whole Ebola thing going on, maybe the pirate ship needs to move over to the Caribbean?
To be fair, every time...
Why the fuck aren't we in the Caribbean already?
To be fair,
we're on a fucking ship. Why the fuck aren't we in the nicest place we can be?
To be fair, every time we go to leave, you're like, I got scurvy! Oh, scurvy!
So
and
give me some fucking orange juice and let's go to the goddamn Caribbean. What the fuck?
You say you got scurvy, and then you leave the ship, and you just come back shit drunk with rum, and then you're like, oh, you can leave now. And then we go to leave, just scurvy! That's all, you're drunk. Just admit it.
Oh, you meant that scurvy.
Yeah.
Yes, I have that scurvy. Scurvy that can only be fixed.
So go to the Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and help Eric stop getting scurvy.
I want to go to the Mediterranean.
Ooh, Mediterranean.
I want to go there.
Not the Caribbean.
We're on a boat. We can go.
Yeah, we can go
anywhere. Pretty much anywhere there's water.
Actually, my pirate boat in Assassin's Creed 4 is baller. So
yeah,
let's go to the Arctic Circle.
We can do that.
What the fuck means?
Are you going to swim with narwhals?
I will.
Yes. So if you want to help fund us,
fun fact, that's not a horn. That's a giant tooth.
Yep.
I will say this: so if you do fund us,
made out of the same thing.
Check this out: you do fund us.
Yeah,
we get there. Matthew rides a narwhal. We take a YouTube video of it. You made that happen.
Yes.
Matthew will have like a Speedo on with a sign saying, "You made it happen."
So long story short,
I'd really want to wear something more.
Go to the Sasquatch.net, shop Amazon. We get a narwhal.
You're the only one that can pull it off in the group right now. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Give me.
I'm trying.
Wait till I get back into shape, and then I'll wear the Speedo. But if we set sail before then, you're Speedo.
I've never been in Speedo territory ever in my life.
I don't think I've.
When I was skinny enough to wear a Speedo, things hadn't dropped yet, so there was nothing to fill out the Speedo.
So you didn't
have. And then by the time things had dropped, there was no way I was wearing a Speedo with the body.
What you're saying, when you're wearing the Speedo, your balls didn't hang low. You couldn't drag them through the snow. You couldn't tie them in a knot. You couldn't
drag them through the snow. What the fuck lyrics have you learned?
No, it's the ears.
Yeah, do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
No,
nothing about snow.
Snow.
The fuck is this?
There's fucking snow in the Arctic Circle, bitch.
This is brand new fucking information.
Yeah.
Did you know about this verse?
I only knew about the do they wobble to and fro.
This is fucking. Yeah, wait, stop the fucking presses. There's another verse to this goddamn song.
I will put it this way, Eric.
Holy shit!
We will be going to the Arctic Circle.
Mind fucking blown, dude.
It better be. Anyways, we should probably get to this question.
We asked our fans and listeners out there if you could cast any actor, alive or dead. I threw that caveat out there because I wanted to see what people would come up with as Deadpool in the upcoming movie. Because as we hinted before the break, obviously the test footage has been leaked of Ryan Reynolds voicing a CGI Deadpool. And quite frankly, he was awesome. And I believe that Ryan Reynolds did a fantastic job as Wade Wilson in the about 5 seconds they allowed him to be Wade Wilson in the abominable Wolverine Origins movie before they made him into that weird Deadpool thing with the fucking sewn mouth shut. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was horrible.
I don't even think that was Ryan Reynolds at that point either.
No, it was. I think it was mostly CGI at that point. But the point was, when they gave him the chance to be Wade Wilson, he was fantastic. When they voiced him as Deadpool for this test footage, it was awesome. But there are still some people who are not convinced. There are people out there in the world, Ziggy, who do not believe that Ryan Reynolds...
Wow, you beat me to it.
Who do not believe that Ryan Reynolds should be given the opportunity to be Deadpool.
You know, okay, I figured out why Ziggy doesn't like Ryan Reynolds.
Why is this?
Because he was disappointed with Two Guys and Girls in a Pizza Place. He felt that Ryan
Reynolds was in that?
Yeah, that's where he started.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, he's one of the pizza places, right? He's one of the guys on it.
Pizza place.
Yeah, he was the pizza place.
Oh, man. Yeah, one of the two guys.
Well, no one remember. Okay, first off, Ryan Reynolds.
It had to be better than Two Broke Girls because that shit is fucking horrendous.
But is it still on?
Fuck me. You know why?
No, I will.
Do you know why?
Because women.
I'll give you two very big reasons why that show is still on.
Boobs.
Yeah, Kat Dennings' boobs. Specifically.
Hey, I've seen them. And
they're fantastic.
They're fantastic.
They're fantastic. They're glorious. If I could just get her in a room naked for give me 20, 30 minutes.
Jamie Dooley calling it.
But she is not allowed to speak during that time because fuck that.
Hey,
her voice is instant boner killer. It's like horrible.
But she's kind of funny in the Thor movies.
I could still do without any.
I guess you could say Eric's a little Thor about those.
If she could just, somehow deliver lines without opening her mouth or making any sound, then I'd be okay with her being in just.
So
about
basically,
anything.
you want her as a mute.
Yes, she can play Ariel with legs. Give her red hair, those boobs, legs, no voice.
Ooh.
Perfect woman.
Fucking redheads are gonna be the death of me.
Oh my! Did you guys see that picture of Amy?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Oh, the thing is, I had to be careful though, because last time you sent me something, and it was that boob thing. I didn't know what it was, and I pull it up while I'm in the lunchroom with people going like, "Oh, I wonder what that." Oh shit! And I'm like trying to close everything out. Like, I'm not a perv. I'm not at work. I mean, I'm a guy.
I'm only a perv at home.
I like boobs, but shit. Oh, fuck. Oh.
I'm sorry about that. I try to keep. If I'm gonna send nudies, I'll try to keep it to text message. If I send it in Facebook chat, it's probably gonna be at least moderately safe for work.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm a fan of Amy Adams to begin with. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's a beautiful woman, and she's actually a decent actress. I mean, except for that fucking Enchanted bullshit, whatever the fuck that was. But no, I dig her. She was fucking amazing in American Hustle. That was fantastic. But yeah, this picture that was it popped up on Reddit somewhere, and I was just like, holy fuck!
And she was fantastic in the Muppet movie.
I haven't seen that yet, but which one?
The
Most
first
Wanted?
one.
Or
She's in the first one. We're talking about Amy Adams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the first one.
She was?
She's Jason Segel's character's girlfriend / fiance at that time.
All right.
And she's also in the Superman Man of Steel, which I thought she played a really good Lois Lane, even though everybody hated that movie. But I'm all like, yeah, I'm kind of glad.
No. I'm kind of glad. That was pretty much the highlight of that movie for me.
I was like, I'm kind of glad they kind of made Lois Lane smart and not like, you're Superman. I didn't know. It was like, really?
They didn't cast her with by a crazy woman.
Yeah.
Or by a fucking desperate housewife?
Yeah.
You mean? Not that Desperate Housewife wasn't something to look at. I mean, I was okay with that.
Ooh, Terry Hatcher.
Yes, that's the name I was not thinking of.
Yeah, but I hate when people try to say that. Okay, Man of Steel has its faults and everything like that.
I enjoyed it. As a film, I enjoyed it.
It's a lot better than fucking Superman
And fucking
Returns.
Zod was awesome. Zod was fucking awesome. That guy plays a creepy motherfucker better than anybody I've ever seen. He was a creepy motherfucker in Boardwalk Empire, and he was a creepy motherfucker as Zod, and he pulled that shit off.
He was also in Premium Rush.
I will believe you
Did not
on
see
that.
that. That's that bike movie, right?
Yep.
I will take your word for that.
He was the cop in...
Hey, you know what movie I really want to see that I have sitting waiting at home for me that I haven't seen yet?
What?
Need for Speed. With fucking Jesse.
Aaron Paul.
Bitch.
Enjoy that.
Is it good?
I didn't want to see it.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I don't know.
I guess I'll be the first of the group to see something that's amazing.
Well, this is the thing,
if
though,
I get a chance to watch
this is the
it.
thing, though, Eric. You don't play video games.
Fuck you.
So it's based off a video game. So
Is
that's
it?
why Matthew and I are like,
Is it based off a video game, or is it just based off the phrase Need for Speed,
No,
which
no,
has been around
it's-
long before video games were invented?
No, it's based off of the Need for Speed video games.
But that's just a racing game, right?
Yeah.
It's not a story game.
They try to do a story.
So
one.
basically, it's about a video game where you drive around a track in a circle a bunch of times.
You know what? Let's just
fast as you
go. What's that socially awkward question?
Okay, so we asked if you could cast any actor, alive or dead, as Deadpool in the upcoming
We're
movie.
gonna have some fun though.
Who would you pick? And we did get some fantastic answers from our social media outlets. We are available on Facebook at facebook.com/thesasquatchnet. We are also available on Twitter at thesasquatchnet. And on Twitter, we got some good answers. I'll start with...
Start with a tweet. Tweets. Tweet it up, bitch.
We'll start with the first answer over on Twitter. We got an answer from Cinema OTR at Cinema OTR. That's Ziggy, who the aforementioned Ziggy on the show, who we know for a fact is not a Ryan Reynolds fan. In fact, he said first, you know what Steve says about Michael Bay?
I love him.
Fuck God, you hate Michael Bay.
No, I went back and watched Pearl Harbor. Really dug it. You know?
If you take away the sappy love story bullshit and just watch the 10 minutes of actual action, it's a fantastic movie.
No. If you take away all the action in that movie and you just watch that love scene, Batfleck really knows how to deliver. And Cuba Gooding, fucking beautiful.
It was his best role since fucking Sled Dogs.
Put some
whatever the fuck he was in.
Put some light some candles, have a nice glass of wine while you watch some Pearl Harbor. Different movie, bros. Different movie.
Right. Well, I will fill in for you for just a moment and say, fuck Michael Bay!
No, Transformers 4 was probably one of his best films. I think it's great.
You know why? Are a liar
No.
and a drunk, sir.
No, pro-life, that's why.
Hashtag pro-life.
Hashtag pro-life.
So, he says, ditto that for Ryan Reynolds. I can't stand him on screen. But he says, and since you said living or dead, the obvious choice is Brandon Lee.
Who's Brandon Lee?
Brandon Lee is the son of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, okay, did you see the Crow? Did you see The Crow?
What the fuck are you
I
doing?
did, unfortunately. I had a girlfriend who was like, she was like, this is the best movie ever. You have to watch it with me. And I watched it. And I was like, I'm getting late after this, right?
I'm gonna be honest with everybody.
That movie.
And I'm gonna go dark for a bit. Kind of wish the bullet went off quicker.
Oh, snap.
What movie?
The Crow.
Oh.
The Crow was...
I've actually never seen The Crow.
I'm gonna save you some time. Don't fucking watch that shit. It's horrible.
I knew back in the day it was
It was one of those underground. Yeah,
but I will say this: I did see The Crow, and I did see Brandon Lee in The Crow, and just based on the action scene, if they weren't going to go CGI, if they wanted to do live action all the way, including the scenes in the suit, he could have pulled it off when he was alive, obviously, because he has the movement to do it. I mean, I haven't seen movement like that since, except for maybe Jet Li in like Lethal Weapon 4.
Well, I don't think they're actually going with CGI with the movie.
No, that's the test
That's
footage
just
was
the
all
test footage.
CGI and I've heard that the movie is going to be live action.
Like, I think they're just going to do
We'll see.
CGI for his mask so you can get like the expressions and stuff.
Right. Well, it could be interesting. We'll see what happens, and obviously, I believe that Ryan Reynolds has already been cast for the role.
Well, let's put it this way: the same director is still directing and writing. So, and he already cast it. He was like,
and I know Ryan Reynolds has been on board with it, and I'm okay with that personally. But I mean, I'll have an answer to cast somebody else just because it'll be fun. But so, Brandon Lee, if you pick somebody who's dead, we'll go with that.
Brandon Lee.
We got an answer from At the Idiot Section, another show right here on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Check them out every fucking now and then whenever they decide to record a show.
We did record one. We really have to record it again. I'm not kidding. And I don't care because I know he doesn't listen to this.
He's not even here.
He's
not going to go back and listen to it.
I'll put it this way. Apparently October has a bunch of different things in the month, and one of them is reevaluation day. And I was like, I really want to reevaluate this podcast right now that we're recording. So,
all right. Well, Senor Esteban from the idiot section said, and I quote, because this is the only thing he said, didn't give any explanation or anything else. He said, Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens as are either one of you watching The Blacklist?
No, he's on that.
Paul Rubens is guesting on The Blacklist right now, and he plays a creepy motherfucker to a fucking T.
I'm probably gonna kill you.
He is fucking. The secret word is murder.
The secret word today is murder.
So I'm assuming that's a joke answer, but you know what? Actually, I've seen Paul Rubens
kill you.
act when he actually wants to act.
He's fucking good.
So Mystery Man was
he was good.
I love that.
Actually, I'm trying to think
besides Pee Wee Herman, what have you seen Paul Rubens in?
Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm probably gonna cut your head off. Then I'm gonna eat tacos.
Tacos. All right, we got a response.
I was able to do one.
I'm gonna give you 3 guesses as to what this person said, and the first 2 don't count. At Little Cute Girl 86, our
White chicks.
good friend Ashley, she said the Wayans brothers. Now, first of all, Ashley, we love you, but it's time for an intervention. Okay, we need to have an intervention on this white chicks thing. This white chicks thing is getting out of hand.
Eric, actually, I have a confession to tell you.
What's that?
We've been invited to the wedding, but we all have to go as white chicks. We're all going to be Amy's.
Wait. So do I have to put
Ashley's?
Do I have to put blackface on and then whiteface on?
I wouldn't in front of Matt.
What?
I mean, to do the white chicks thing, do I have to go black first? Do I have to do a black man dressed as a white chick?
No.
Like, do I have to layer it?
Just dressed as a girl.
Yeah, it's.
But that's not what the movie's about. The movie's about 2 black guys.
Why are you adding a?
The movie is about. I want to be realistic. If I'm fucking going as a goddamn white chick, I am going as a fucking white chick.
We're not gonna do it.
Okay.
It's not happening.
But I really want to get this. I really want to get this blackface etiquette down, just in case.
What's her?
First off, it's never going to be.
She said Wayans brothers because they are awesome.
Oh, but I thought you said there was a third choice.
No, I said there's 2 of them. There's 2 Wayans brothers. Only one Deadpool.
I'm on board now.
Is like one in the mask and the other one's the guy not in the. I don't know, but still, Ashley, we love you. Thanks for listening.
You're probably gonna die.
No,
let's just do Paul Rubin. I really want.
I'm thinking Paul Rubin.
And now actually, as somebody said that, I kind of want him to be the new Joker.
I could see that. I could see that. Way before Deadpool.
Today's secret word.
Yeah.
Today's secret word's gonna be murder.
Skips away.
Yeah. I can totally see that right now.
We got one more response on the Twitter. We got a response from I Am Kilo. This is actually a gentleman who was at our panel at Phoenix Comic Con.
Who the fuck is that?
I know, right? Like, nobody was there, but this guy was. No, actually, this was our podcasting panel, the one that we actually had a good turnout for. And he said it's Ryan Reynolds all the way for Deadpool. So he's going with the official casting. He's saying Ryan Reynolds. It's a hard name to say.
Ryan Reynolds.
No, you're saying that 3 times.
Yeah, I know. But
Eric's like being Dudley. What's his face?
It's a hard name to say even when you're not drunk.
Not Dudley Do Right.
And I'm
Ryan
not
Reynolds?
drunk, but I have had some drinks.
Yeah, Eric, you're sounding like Dudley Moore right now.
Asylum. Was that the guy who played that drunk guy in that show? That movie?
Yeah, every movie he's been in, he's just the drunk guy. Yeah, he was in.
He had like a whole series, like 5 movies where he was a drunk guy.
He was in Arthur and Arthur 2.
That's it. Arthur. He was in Arthur 53.5.3.
I think you should play Deadpool.
And then he was replaced by fucking Russell Brand. Like, how bad do you have to be to get replaced by Russell Brand?
I don't think.
Wasn't that when Russell was having his little streak? So he was in
Russell Brand did he did Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which he was really good in that.
Russell Brand is hilarious. Russell Brand is fucking.
Then he did
hilarious.
Get Him to the Greek, and then I think people just. I haven't seen that one. Then everyone thought he was just like, oh, this guy's really hot. Let's just put him in everything. And then he got the Arthur movie, which I don't think did too well. But he's probably like, I don't fucking care. I'm getting money.
He's like, I'm
fucking
Russell. I was humping this hot piece of ass over here, but really I'm gay because it's pretty fucking obvious, eh?
Wait, he's gay?
It's pretty fucking obvious. I mean, he acts okay. He's never come out, and he was married to Katy Perry. So I mean, like, as long as she doesn't talk, she's fucking hot as shit. She's another one of those that I love to look at, but fucking don't open your goddamn mouth, please.
Okay, first off, do you even think? Okay, first off, I don't think he's. I don't.
He's probably not gay.
I don't think he's gay, but I think he just
really comes off as gay.
But I'll put it this way: he'd probably be like, I really want to fuck Katy Perry, and she's like, I only fuck people who I'm married to. Fine, let's fucking get married. Right. Divorce is so simple, right? Look at the Kardashians.
How many fucking?
I'm doing a very horrible Russell Brand. I know that.
All you have to do is a drunk British accent, and you got Russell Brand down pat, so you're good to go.
Well, actually, technically, no. My Russell Brand, I think I stole from him and made my Landon character.
All right, there you go.
Landon, the lead singer to Shark Punch. Our drummer's a giraffe. Deal with it, America.
Just don't go on the freeway. Those overpasses, head right off.
You had to bring.
Sorry, Matthew.
You had to.
Sorry.
Matthew has been our lead guitarist, and now you.
How you like that fucking callback for? Yes, I know Dudley Moore died. I wasn't. Come on, who everybody is telling me. Aaron's telling me in the chat. Dudley Moore died.
Yeah, we did say living or dead.
Your mom's over here going like, he's dead.
No, my mom.
I'm like, I know he's.
Well, first my mom goes, Dudley do right.
Yeah, that guy's dead too.
Yeah.
But Dudley Moore, yes. Rest in peace, Mr. Moore. I'm
pretty sure, like, everybody else they're gonna name. I'm really hoping people name some stuff, because I love doing that. Raw.
We got some great answers over on the Facebook page. So let's turn to our Facebook answers. You can follow us. Give us a like over on Facebook at facebook.com/thesasquatchnet. You can answer our questions. Everything we post pretty much gets posted to Facebook first, and then to the other stuff second. So,
like we always say,
like us on Facebook. Yeah.
Facebook answers.
Yeah,
I'm coming up with new drops.
I'm like a fucking hunter in Hearthstone. I'm going for the face always. But our great sponsor on the network, Raven Cruz, said a young Sean Connery. She specified young Sean Connery. Young Sean Connery. I mean, we're talking Mr. Universe here. We're talking a fucking Sean Connery who was buff for the time. I mean, he was buff in accordance with the time. This was like the pre-steroid era. This wasn't fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger time frame.
What would you like to say?
This is Sean Connery looking fucking good. This is Sean Connery when I would do Sean Connery, okay? You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had a list of Deadpool lines to actually read now.
You can probably find one online.
Sean, you looking good.
I would accept
Matthew.
I would absolutely accept a young Sean Connery over Ryan Reynolds in a heartbeat. Even though he might be a little short for it, but you know what? If they can make Tom Cruise look tall, they can make Sean Connery look tall.
You
so
just
I'm sure
put those little things in my boots, and I'll fucking eat tacos and talk to the screen and do whatever you want.
Are you thinking of? Are you thinking of the fucking Taco Nut guy who was on ER and was Batman for a while? Fucking.
No. Deadpool has talked about chimichangas and tacos.
Chimichangas, but not tacos.
George Clooney.
Why does he always talk like he's eating a taco?
How could you forget George Clooney's name?
No,
I love George Clooney.
Deadpool has mentioned tacos.
11.
I know he's bigger. 12. I will say this. Yeah, Deadpool is bigger on chimichangas, but he has mentioned tacos before.
Okay. All right. Our unemployed previous intern, Sammy, who we fired with
sexual harassment.
Yes, she was sexually harassing Matt on a daily basis.
We got to get rid of her ass.
We had to fire her. No, Sammy's great. She's just no longer a roommate of the network. So.
Honestly, she tried to harvest my organs in the night. She's like, I gotta pay off the house.
She tried, but then she took one look at your liver and said, "Holy fuck, how much do you drink?"
She did steal one of my testicles, but luckily I have two still.
Let's put that shit on ice.
But Sammy said, "F that, Ryan Reynolds all the way." So we got another vote for Ryan Reynolds right there.
The cider's making me tired.
Hey,
Are you sure it's not all that work?
What?
Hi, which cider's making me tighter? We're gonna play some haikus.
The cider is making me tired.
Wait, can we make a haiku out of that?
Tighter.
This cider
Whatever, bro.
is Wait. This cider has maked. That doesn't make a word.
I'm mating this cider is making me tighter. Everybody
is
down like
making.
But that's too many. Wait, no. Okay, wait. This cider is making me very tired.
What do you?
I have no idea what he's doing.
Really tired. You gotta get 5 syllables in the second fucking line of a haiku. You got.
Okay, first off, the name I just said. That was the band name. We sing haikus. We haven't come up with songs yet.
I'm trying to help you with your first hit single.
No, you're not. Just play the tuba and shut your lips. Anyways, who's the next person?
The next response came from Xander Levi. Xander said,
"Who is that?
I don't fucking know." Hey, he's a fan of the show. Xander, hey, thanks for fucking listening.
I know,
following us on Facebook. I don't even know if you listen.
Well, that's what I was just saying. Like, who is that? And you go, I don't fucking know.
If you do listen to the show, Xander, I want you to. Here's the code word. The code word is chimichanga. It has to be pronounced that way, chimichanga. If you
probably gonna have
hit me up on
chimichanga.
Facebook and tell me chimichanga, I will get you a 4-Eyed Radio T-shirt. Xander said Ryan Reynolds.
Can you not talk no more?
I really can't. How now, brown cow? Ryan Reynolds is perfect for Deadpool.
All right.
So we got yet another vote for Ryan Reynolds. Fuck it, it lasted one time.
Hopefully they're not.
I got through fucking one. All right.
It'd be funny if like the director just was like going through shit, and tonight and he listens to it, he's like, all right.
I think he's like, all right, I made a good choice.
Ryan Reynolds is getting a lot of votes.
A lot of people like this. People like this run. I can't get a young Sean Connery. I can't get Brandon Lee. So
you probably can get a young Sean Connery.
You can get an old ass Sean Connery. You can get a liver spotted to shit.
I'll
Sean Connery, but you can
may look old, but my penis is still 24.
I would believe that because you've got the money for that kind of surgery.
I do. That's all I put my bond money in. It's like, give me the golden gun.
We got a response from Libby Sharma. Libby said, Norman Reedus. Daryl? From The Walking Dead?
That's right. We just had this conversation.
The other half of
Boondock Saints?
Boondock Saints, yes. I could definitely see that. He would have to drop both accents. He can't have the Irish accent, and he can't have the redneck accent. He'd have to go straight on it. I don't know what his normal voice sounds like.
Either do I.
I honestly don't know. I've heard that he does have an accent of some sort, but I have no idea what it is.
Can we go with Rick, though, so you just be like, Carl!
That would be awesome. I would watch a Deadpool movie that was full of nothing but dad jokes with him going, Carl!
Yeah, Carl!
But, okay, so we got Norman Reedus on the table. All right.
Good,
and then we got
Libby.
Stefan Andrews.
Stefan Andrews. Good friend of mine.
He said, Reynolds was always my pick when he did Blade Trinity, which I didn't fucking bother watching.
Actually, pretty good. Better than the second one.
Really? Because I watched the second one, I was like, I'm done with this series.
Yeah,
the first one was so awesome.
That's all I'll say. First one's good.
The first one was fucking phenomenal.
First one's great. Second one's like, what the fuck? Third one, like, redeemed it. Also, it's got Jessica Biel in it.
I do enjoy looking at her. She's not my favorite, but I enjoy looking at her.
Okay.
All right, so I will check out. First of all, I will check out Blade Trinity. Second of all, Stefan said Reynolds was always my pick when he did Blade Trinity. That's when I knew it had to be him. Then the horror of X-Men Origins Wolverine, the opening scenes with Reynolds as Wade Wilson was brilliant. He nailed the character. Add to that, he, like Deadpool, has read the comics, played the games, and has stuck with the Deadpool project since it first went into development.
Yeah, see, he knows this character backwards and forwards. So
again, sorry, Ryan Reynolds haters out there, but he's getting.
That's the thing.
Votes.
Ryan Reynolds is actually like a comic book fan. Like he actually talked Scarlett Johansson into actually doing the Black Widow.
Nice.
So
we got one more.
Thank him.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I'm like, avenge me.
Her voice bugs me a little bit, but not as much as some others.
Fucking Eric, no one's perfect for you. This is why you're gonna die alone.
Yeah, probably. But we did get one more response. We got a response from Kyle, who I believe is
my co-host.
Recently married. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations
Kyle.
on that, Kyle. splattering
Congratulations.
He's my co-host on Longboxcast. So him and I have been working out really great. So yeah, he's a huge Deadpool fan.
All right.
So,
And he said, do I count?
which I'm kind of disappointed in him.
And I said, hey, we asked if you could cast anybody. So guess what, Kyle? If you want to cast yourself, go right the fuck ahead. But guess what? You're not getting any votes. Votes?
You're not getting any votes here.
You guys really need to take over the show. I can't fucking
Anyways,
talk anymore.
Kyle, Eric says you're not getting any votes. I will say this. I'm a little disappointed because we already talked about this. If Ryan Reynolds couldn't take up the mantle, we were always going to cast me. Come on. And then you went back on that deal. So Kyle, I think you're fired.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Snap.
No, that's good. But congratulations on your wedding, and he just notified me that Longboxcast finally has 60 likes on Facebook.
Huh?
We're trying to get to 100 so he can finally give away those comics.
Oh yeah, that's right. So what is your address? There's facebook.com/longboxcast.
Yeah, Longboxcast.
The Longboxcast.
No, it's just
Longboxcast. So everybody, go like their fucking page.
Yeah,
man.
you get to
It takes
100.
2 fucking
That's what I'm
seconds out of
saying.
your
You like our
goddamn
page,
day.
we get to 100, we throw out a contest. If you answer the question correctly, get it right, you win a bunch of fucking good comic books.
I'm an angry drunk tonight.
Yeah, I think you get a really good.
Fuck you all. Go like the goddamn page.
There's
you
actually
sons
a
of
really,
bitches.
there's a really good. He has a really good Daredevil issue that I believe was by Frank Miller.
The only Daredevil, I'll be honest with you, the only Daredevil comics I've ever read, actual comics, were written by Kevin Smith.
Those are good, and
they were good.
And the Frank Miller ones are really good. Those
I
are
imagine that. I didn't even know he did any. I actually, what's weird is I like the Daredevil character, but I've never read any of the comics. I will admit this. I actually enjoyed the Daredevil movie.
Which one did you see?
I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it.
No, I have to ask, which one did you watch? Did you watch the normal version or the director's cut?
I've watched both, actually.
Okay, because
I've watched both,
apparently,
actually.
I've watched the original one, but apparently even
I
Kyle...
watched it in theaters, and then I watched it again on DVD and watched the director's cut.
Okay, because both Kyle, my co-host, and Kyle, my brother, they both said, you got to watch the director's cut. And I'm all like, okay, because I only see the original. Everyone says the director cut's better, so
It is, but not like it's not as drastic as like the Blade Runner director's
I've
cut,
never
where
seen
it's like
Blade Runner.
completely
What is Blade
fucking
Runner?
different.
Who's in Blade Runner?
It's a movie. It's got Han Solo in it. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
What is
exactly.
Star Wars? What is Star Trek?
I didn't tell you
What
what
is-
Star Wars. Oh, you gave yourself away.
What is Doctor Who? I actually had an English woman last night at my sister's show say "fuck Doctor Who" in an English accent, which was kind of funny.
That hurts me. That cuts me deep.
The season just gets better and better.
I know.
No, I
gosh.
just wanted to hear it in the English accent.
If I had time to sit down and record, I would so be all over Joshua Silverman's request for people to do his Doctor Who podcast, but I just don't fucking have time.
I'll do it.
With all my goddamn
I've never
work.
seen it. I think I'd be
But
a
yeah,
perfect aspect.
this season is like I was
better and
not
better as it
sure
goes on.
about Capaldi when he first started. I was like, I'm not ageist. I'm not like, oh, he's old, too bad, fuck him. I was like, I just don't know this guy. I don't know what this guy can do. I fucking love him now.
Yeah, it's great.
I think he's fucking fat. And I am so pissed that Jenna's leaving. Why the fuck is she leaving? She's doing fantastic.
Better fucking things to do.
But did you see the latest episode? Where she's in the flapper dress?
Was that? Oh, no. That was just this week, right?
That sounds hot.
Well, last week's.
I don't think I've seen that. I haven't watched one this week, so if it
When they're
was
on the
before
train,
this
the
weekend.
train in space.
No.
With the mummy.
No. Shh.
I'm going to say this. Now, I know the unofficial intern tried to force that show down my throat, Doctor Who.
Okay.
And I wasn't having it. I did like what I did see of it. I liked
What did you see?
I liked Eccleston.
Okay.
I saw what I was liking and stuff.
Surprising, but okay.
Well, he's the only first... Okay, first off, he's my first Doctor right now, okay?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. With most people who are trying to get into the new Doctor Who, I tell them to skip Eccleston. I liked Eccleston. I personally liked Eccleston as a Doctor, but it doesn't fit with the rest of the Who franchise since.
Yeah.
I say if you're going to get into it from scratch right now, start with Tennant.
See, this is the problem. I have no problem with Tennant, but the problem I'm having is the next guy.
Smith? You don't like Smith?
No. I have no problem with Smith. It's his face. It's like you...
It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. I will admit that.
He just has this bizarre
And I couldn't
face.
understand. What really pissed me off, it wasn't that his face was weird, because that did bug me. Like, the fact that his face was weird kind of bugged me. Because I'm like, okay, all the Doctor Who's have been, like, good-looking people up until, like, fucking Matt Smith. What the fuck is this?
No.
But then all the women who post online, like, oh my god, Matt Smith is so hot. I'm like,
No.
The fuck are you looking at?
Matt Smith,
really
when he's happy,
sorry.
nice face. But I've seen some pictures where he's just like getting intense, and I'm just like, is that prosthetics? That's not. Is that your real face?
He is a weird looking man.
I give props to that, because if you have a face that you're able not to use the prosthetics and you're able to get those things, kudos to you. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through those things.
You'll be able to.
Okay, so you're saying I should say fuck Eccleston?
Well, no. If you're liking it, continue watching it, because it does add to the story of the rest.
Okay, this is
what I tell people who I tried to watch the new Doctor Who and I just couldn't get into it because a lot of people can't get into Eccleston. And so I say, you know what, skip Eccleston, jump to Tennant. If you're digging Eccleston, continue.
Oh yeah, I like Eccleston.
Keep going, because it does get better.
This is what I'm going to do, because I haven't seen it in almost a year. When I watch, I think, about 3 or 4 episodes of Eccleston right now. So what I'm going to do next week, every week, I'm going to watch an episode or watch a couple of episodes before the next show.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you how I'm liking it.
Okay.
So this is a guy who's not on board with Doctor Who. I'm still trying to figure out why is Doctor Who so big. So I'm going to do this for the show. So we'll actually have a new segment on the show going WTF Steve with Doctor Who.
All right. I dig it. And Aaron, who's listening in the chat room right now, yes, very. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, so that does it for our social answers to the question.
I will say this, though. Matt Smith, I could see him as a Joker, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so, Steven, if you could cast anybody, living or dead, who would you cast as Deadpool?
See, this is the problem. I go to me being just silly and just wanting to hear him say funny things, or a bunch of different characters to be Deadpool. So it'd be like, Tracy Morgan, I'm Deadpool! I'm going to eat a chimichanga! Matt doesn't like it, but I think it's hilarious. Or you got Edwin. Oh my goodness! I just chopped your head off.
I would watch that movie.
But then I think about it and I go, I could have all these great actors. Or if Ryan Reynolds, to me, my first pick is Ryan Reynolds. But since he's already cast as, I would say if something happened, Ryan Reynolds fuck this movie, I don't care, and they wanted a no-name actor that they could pay pretty much shit for, I would say me. Just because I think I could do. Already, people said my voice is just funny in general, and then just all the different. I know it's not a compliment, but then just all the different impersonations. Because I could literally look at the screen and be like, "His head just flew off," and just go into shit. So I'm very good at breaking the third wall. I'm very good at ad-libbing. I think I'd be the perfect.
Even the fourth one.
Yeah, even the fourth one. Hey, sometimes even the fifth. Sometimes I like to.
I invent walls just to break them.
I invent walls to break. So if it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, I would cast me. I know that's a little, people think, oh, Steve, you're a little full of yourself. But I'm like, no, you know what? I'd like to get into that Marvel working out, have a nice bod, and then just be goofy. I mean, this is the only superhero that I think that I'm like, I could be as goofy as fuck. And people would love it. So.
All right. It's called narcissism, and it's okay.
This is Eric shitting on my point. Eric is the kind of guy that I'd be
I'm totally cool with it.
Matthew would be at a bar with me and be like, you're not going to believe it, Eric. Steven left with 18 chicks. All I would say the lowest was an 8. He left with them. Ridiculous sex. He sent me the pictures. It's crazy. And Eric's first response not going good for Steve for trying to get back there. I'm glad Steve's got his confidence back. Nothing positive. Eric would be like, oh, I wonder how many diseases he got. Fuck that shit. That's all you do. It's just negative. So you know what?
I'm practical? Because I'm like
pro life.
No, because you know why? Because I'd be like, I don't know. I bet you anything you didn't wrap that shit up first. I bet you anything he didn't wrap that shit up first. He's probably got Ebola, West Nile, and fucking everything you can possibly think. Things that don't exist anymore. You've got polio now. Do you realize you just caught polio? Just from saying what you were going to do?
You know what?
You got polio. You have polio now.
I'm like my hero, FDR.
Steve the polio guy.
Don't care.
All right, Steve the polio guy.
And first off, Eric, I hate to bring it to you, I always wrap my shit up. Come on. I actually had a herpes scare, so yeah, I always wrap my shit up.
Whoa, guys. Come on now.
I had a clap scare once. It was not fun.
Was it like this?
No, it was much more oozing. I said it was a scare.
What?
Can I tell you that?
No. We're not skating over this.
Yeah.
Okay, my herpes scare was a phone call going, my ex-boyfriend has herpes. You might have it. That was my scare. Nothing was oozing or pussing. I didn't have that.
I didn't say that I had it. Okay, but I did. But anyways, it wasn't that. It was fucking a yeast infection.
Do not skate over that.
I already told you guys about the fucking yeast infection. All right? Tough actin, Tinactin. Boom. Knock that shit right out. That's all you need to know.
Kind of just want to move on.
Yeah. So you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. Anyways, Matthew.
Well, obviously, enjoying the Ryan Reynolds. But I have a couple. I was thinking JGL. But Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, yeah. I'd be on board with that.
But I think he's a little too more serious for it.
You think he...
But then I was thinking Charlie Day would be kind of fun.
Charlie Day.
Oh!
Who's Charlie Day?
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I have not seen that show.
I could see that.
He was in Horrible Bosses.
Let me.
And Horrible Bosses too.
I'm gonna Google Charlie Day right now and see what I come up with.
That guy! He was also in Pacific Rim.
Okay, I haven't seen that. But no, I've seen this guy's face on things, and I've seen little clips of him doing things, and he's funny.
Oh, I love. I have that shirt.
See, here's the thing with Deadpool: is such a great character, but he's like,
voice doesn't.
There's the one thing. When he's being physical, you want one thing. When he's talking, you want something entirely different, and it's hard to find the one person who could fit both those roles. You know, you got the character of the voice, and then you've got the badass buff motherfucker who actually plays the guy in the suit. And so it's tough to find somebody who could play both those roles. Charlie Day, from what I've seen, I would definitely cast him as the voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd cast him as the body, but that's up to you, man. That's your choice.
Who would you do?
I do like Charlie Day, though.
Honestly, again, I'm caught in that dilemma, and sorry, Ziggy, but honestly, Ryan Reynolds fits the bill for me for both roles. He's got the voice, he's got the humor, and he's actually got the body. I mean, fucking asshole, fucking Jim Ram motherfucker. Anyways, he's got the body to pull it off. So, if I had to pick somebody other than Ryan Reynolds, so I did pick somebody other than Ryan Reynolds just because I think it would be fun, and that would be Ben Whishaw.
Who?
Did you see the new James Bond movie, Skyfall?
No. The guy who played the villain?
Fucking serious,
Eric?
That was Javier Bardem.
Eric,
come on now.
Eric, the only James Bond movie I've ever seen was, I think, Tomorrow Die or something like
Tomorrow Never Dies or Die Another Day?
Maybe one of the two. I don't know.
Okay, those are both horrible.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Watch GoldenEye, you fucking heathen.
I don't need to watch GoldenEye. I played it.
Yeah, me too. But you gotta watch it because it's fucking awesome. Also, watch Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall.
Watch for the shirts that come in this ass now.
Also,
I don't need to watch GoldenEye.
Goldfinger,
I played
you fucking heathen. Anyways,
I gotta get on my dick about it.
Ben Whishaw is the guy who plays the new Q in the James Bond franchise. He was in Skyfall, and he's a skinny little Brit, but I think he's got the demeanor that I think could pull off the voice of Deadpool. He definitely doesn't have the body to pull off the physicality of Deadpool, but again, we're casting anybody we want to, so I'm going.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. So if they say, what if they got a stunt guy? You're like, you're Deadpool.
Stunt guy.
Yeah. You're just in the Deadpool costume. That's it, and then they cast voices. So like Charlie Day, then boom.
Yeah.
And then you got the new Q. So
you know who else could do it? And the only reason I didn't pick him was because he's already a character in the Marvel Universe right now. Fucking Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt could fucking kill Deadpool. Yeah. But he's already Star-Lord. So I don't want that kind of crossover. Yeah. I don't need that kind of. I don't care if it's different distributorships or what. I don't even care. I don't even care if it's humanly possible. I don't want that. I don't want that kind of drama in my life.
I now want that in the Deadpool movie. He puts on the headphones. He's like, "This is my mixtape."
I just want. Yes, that would be awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I want Ryan Reynolds singing "Hooked on a Feeling" in the middle of the movie. That's what I want.
Hooked on a feeling. Or he's like, "Look, my record isn't going to sell, but this will."
Or he listens to it and he's like, "What crap is this?"
So yeah, I guess that would be my choice if I had to pick somebody. My choice would be Ryan Reynolds, honestly, because like I said, he pulled it off. He pulled off a Wade Wilson.
Oh, actually,
he pulled it off, and then they ruined the character, and that's not his fault.
Yeah.
And then he also pulled off Deadpool in the test footage as the voice. I am totally on board with this, and honestly, I don't hate him. I've only seen him in a couple of things, honestly. Fucking what was that? Fucking teen movie he did, the
Waiting?
No, I didn't see that. That movie where you got the dog to come in the fucking cannolis. That college movie. Van Wilder.
Van Wilder.
There it is. That movie cracked me up. I will be honest with you, except that scene with the dog and the fucking donuts or whatever. That made me gag.
Okay, I am gonna play. I am gonna play this for you right now too. This is actually Nolan North. He's the one. Basically, they casted somebody for Deadpool in that in the little cartoon thing, and then he did the voice in the video game.
Okay.
But basically, when they casted the guy, they called him and they go, "You're gonna have to just ad lib all." They didn't give him any lines, so this is all ad libbing that he had to replace the other guy that they hired. So I'm pulling this up on YouTube right now. So this is Nolan North doing
when you're
Deadpool.
ready.
I'm waiting for it to load, of course, as usual. The one guy I hated to play Deadpool. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Deadpool, I shot you. What? Babies creep me out. Goodbye. Bye. Logan, we missed you. That Weapon X just hasn't been the same without you. Nobody calls me Bub anymore. And Omega Red's a bedwetter.
One day I tear out your stupid tongue, son.
Just healed back. Does he not know?
Despite Deadpool's idiocy, Weapon X is indeed pleased to have you back, Logan. We put considerable time and money into you.
And pointy things. It's one of these. What I did. We just want to help him find his happy place. Did you see how angry he was? I mean, I'm sorry, but come on. I think his pants are too tight.
The last thing the professor said before the run gutted him was for us to kill Wolverine.
Really? Huh. You buy that? Yeah, I would think the last thing he said was, Sabretooth! Back! Just kidding. Dude, that is just not cool. Wow. Look at that. Could you give me a hand? I'm kidding. All right. I'll go. There we go. That's not right. What the hell? Oh, God, now it's upside down. Logan, I think we lost him. Guys? Red! That's right! I can't believe it! I'm alive!
So, what is this from?
This is from Deadpool versus Hulk. Wolverine versus Hulk. There is a short on, I think, Netflix right now. I think it's just called Hulk Versus. The first one's like a Thor one, and this is the one with Wolverine. And Nolan North took over that. The one guy I hated, he was on Boy Meets World. He's done a lot of voice acting since then. I'm trying to remember the guy he played on Boy Meets World. It might have been Eric.
Who was the voice of Deadpool right there?
Deadpool is Nolan North in here.
I know I've heard that voice.
He's
before.
the guy.
He
does a lot of video games. He did the Deadpool. Well, he did
that. So
he
what
did
else?
Uncharted, Drake.
Let me take a look here at his voice.
Yeah,
I know I've heard that fucking voice before.
Yeah, I think the guy who played.
Has he been in anything like movie?
No movies. I don't even know if he's been in any TV or whatnot.
He was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't know if.
Yeah, he's the Crane in that. I'm so weird. He played Eric's brother. Now the guy who played Eric's brother in Boy Meets World, he's done a lot of voice acting stuff. Like he did.
Evidently, he's in Pretty Little Liars. I haven't seen that either.
He did the voice of actually Terry McGinnis in the new Batman Beyond, which was really good. He did Lion-O from the new Thundercats, but then he played Deadpool on the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon show, and I fucking hated it. I was like, this is the worst Deadpool ever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he was on Curious George. Fucking, I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's anything I've actually that I would have seen or heard.
Okay, so here's the guy who played Corey's brother doing Deadpool, if you want to.
Corey's brother?
Yeah.
In
Boy Meets World? Yeah.
The older brother?
Yeah, he got into a lot of voice acting.
Oh, all right. Oh.
So hard like a soldier.
This is a song. Oh, yeah. Why would you say this is... You fucking bastards. Let's see, is this it?
We're gonna rock on to Electric Avenue.
Here we go.
No, don't like that. That's a collector's item. Are you out of your mind? Totally. I know that list is going to make some supervillain very
very happy, and that's gonna make me very rich. So hand it over, and I'll only partially unalive you. Yikes.
Yeah, I just think his voice is way too high in that, and it's just annoying.
Didn't work for you?
Yeah, no, it just didn't work for me. Like, I like his voice. Like, I think he's done a lot of great voice
They probably
acting
told
stuff.
him to be like, go higher, go higher.
It's like,
You want it higher. See, Matt was like scared away by the highness.
But after you listen to all that, this one is still the best right here.
What do you got for us?
Talking like that, get everybody.
So,
I do agree. Ryan Reynolds did a fantastic job, both in the test footage and as Wade Wilson.
Because I will say this: if you do pick up the Deadpool video game, you'll get the Nolan North guy who was just in the first Wolverine one. Which I think I was like, when I heard that, I was like, that's Deadpool. And then and that's the funny part is Ryan Reynolds watched that movie and he was just like, yeah, this guy knows exactly what Deadpool's supposed to be. So even Ryan Reynolds was on board with Nolan North. So like, if we could not get Ryan Reynolds to voice Deadpool, I would pick Nolan North. So,
I guess the consensus is we didn't have any other multiple votes except for Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool. So, I think honestly, that's the way we got to go with it.
It's just got to happen.
I want to give him a chance. I really do, and especially since, like I said, he did such the brief, very brief, extremely brief moment that they gave him the opportunity to actually be Wade Wilson. He was fantastic. It was awesome. And then they completely flipped the script and said, hey, guess what? We're fucking this character in the ass with a gigantic dildo with no lubrication whatsoever.
Ouch.
And it was bad. It was horrible. And it got awkward, as Aaron might say.
No, it's everyone. I think everybody in the theater who was watching it, like as much as everyone wants to complain about that movie, like I saw it for free, and I was all like, I
get my money back.
Well, I was like, no, I didn't even want my money back. I was just all like, when literally this is what happened. You watch the movie, you're like, this is great. You see him as Wade Wilson, I'm like, oh, they nailed that. He nailed that character, awesome. And then when he comes back, and the guy's all like, oh, this is our Deadpool, and I was like, no, like literally, like all they had to do was not like everybody in the theater who was like a comic book fan, like we're all looking at each other like, what the fuck? I didn't even know the guy at the end. We're both like, what the fuck? He's like, I know, bro, I know. What the fuck? I'm
what
like, yeah.
just happened here?
Yeah, don't.
I was so mad. Like I went to that movie with several people who weren't into comics, who were just into like the X-Men movies and stuff like that, and when that happened, I was looking at them going like, no, you don't understand. That's not what Deadpool is. No. When I talk about how Deadpool is a cool character, this is not what I'm talking about. Like, don't ever, like, please forget this movie. Forget this ever happened.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it didn't.
Even Hugh Jackman said the same thing. He's like, he's all like, all I remember is the Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even that good. But then he just goes like, X-Men 3.
He's like, hey guys, Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Well, now he has that.
Which, I don't know, I loved, and I thought it was fantastic. Yes, they did jump around a bit, and yes, they did treat it kind of like a reboot mechanism to kind of say, hey, these last few movies that we made that didn't do well, we're going to just erase them from history.
Actually,
but I think that was fantastic.
I'm going to disagree with you.
How's that?
As much as you want to say, oh, it might be a reboot, it might be this, actually, you know what they pulled? They pulled what every comic series pulls when their comic is tanking. They pull a storyline that they go, we can fix this and not have to reboot it and not have to cancel the issue, and that's what Bryan Singer did. He was all like, you know what, we can save the entire X-Men franchise. Everything can still be legitimate, and we just, boom, there you go.
No, that's why I call it a soft reboot. Have you ever done anybody who's been in the computer universe knows that there's a difference between a hard reboot, when you actually disconnect power for a certain amount of time before reconnecting power, and a soft reboot, where actually, like, you know, if you click start, shut down, restart, that's a soft reboot. If you unplug the fucking thing, wait a few minutes and plug it back in, that's a hard reboot. They pulled a soft reboot on the X-Men franchise. And I think they did a fantastic job with it.
No. Yeah, I will say this. If you haven't checked out Days of Future Past, I believe it's out now, so definitely check it out.
It's good.
It's good.
I'm just going to say watch it.
Yeah, watch it. It's good.
Yeah. Matthew, your thoughts on the subject?
It was good. Watch it.
See, it's unanimous. You have to watch it
So
now.
I think that wraps up the show, right?
I believe it does, unless you've got anything else you guys want to talk about. Any other points you want to hit?
I just want to talk about how lovely Matthew looks tonight, actually.
Thanks.
He is very dapper this evening.
He's tired.
I'm very
If I were a gay man in Arizona, I would want to marry him.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's legal now.
It is legal now. Thank you. Hey, congratulations to our gay brothers and sisters out there. Hope you find happiness. And
now let's just legalize weed.
Yeah, weed and prostitution. Like, seriously, you want to fix the deficit? Seriously. Marijuana and prostitution. Legalize it, regulate it, tax it, boom, deficit gone. Anyways, that's my time tonight, folks. You've been a great crowd. Check us out online at sociallyawkwardstudios.com, 4eyeradio.com. We're on Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, the Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry, Blueberry, Miro Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, and Player.fm. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. Who looked for her new dick stuck in the door in the subway logo coming soon at ravencruise.com.
And if it's successful,
T-shirts. Hells to the yes. And also visit our sponsor, Amazon, by going to thesasquatch.net, 4eyeradio.com, or sociallyawkwardstudios.com. Click on that Amazon banner and shop. Buy stuff. We get a little bit of a taste, and you don't pay a penny more. And until next week, folks, why don't you just go ahead and... You better tap that sass!
I'll never leave lonely. Never wanted anyone like this. 7 hours on the night train, just a taste of. Bloodshot eyes up all night causes me to leave. Slightly stressed, permanent guest, must live very free. Sun's coming up, trying to fill my cup, potions out battery. 101, gas lights on, phone is out of battery. And in my head, got nothing but my memories to keep me warm, lost in the storm, foolish as a man can be. Tires explode, I can hear the